Lloyd, tell me, are you excited?
I'm pretty pumped up about this, Ellen.
Yeah.
This is a big time thing for anybody in this industry to be on with Martha Stewart,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't get a lot of commercial people on with her at all.
Right. So, how have you prepared for today?
Well, we spent on Saturday and Sunday. I went up into the greenhouse and I went through and picked the plants.
Mm-hmm.
We had 5 days notice. That was it, and we had to pick plants that are out of our production. And we're pretty cleaned out because of the Philadelphia Flower Show right now too. So it was a little difficult for me.
Continue. So Saturday you were
Saturday I was picking out the plants. Candy and I were arguing over which plants to bring and putting things back, taking them back out again. And my favorites, her favorites, and it was interesting to say the least. We had interviewed with the show, or I had interviewed with the show. I guess it was Wednesday of last week, and they wanted to find out if I had personality. And so I guess I did okay.
Yeah, you showed a little personality.
Yeah, exactly. And so anyway, we knew it was coming, and when they told me that it was going to be this Tuesday, and that we had to be here on Monday, the pressure was on.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
when Martha calls, you jump.
Right.
So
So, tell me a little bit about what you plan on saying.
well, I'm going to show. I get to show and tell a story first on why begonias are wonderful and people like them so much. Then I get to show a very, very special plant with Martha. It's one of our introductions, and I'm actually going to be giving that plant to Martha. And then we're going to show what they call on the TV show the glossary, where it's the actual presentation. And we've picked 6 plants. We tried to get as many variants as we could. Wanted to show all different leaves and colors and flowers and everything, and get a chance to explain why each one of them is a great plant. And then we're going to go after that. It's actually 3 segments long.
Wow.
Plus one that Martha's doing on her greenhouse. And that last segment is called a donut. And that's where local stations get to pick it up or not pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes they go to commercials, but most of the stations pick it up. And now we're going to talk about propagation now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Cool.
little technical stuff there.
So, you're introducing one of your own plants.
Correct.
And what do you think it being on the Martha show is going to do for that plant?
What do I think is going to do? I think that there's going to be a lot of hits on our website looking for it because they have linked to our website.
Good.
And so we anticipate a lot of enthusiasm for all of the plants we're going to show. And they are listing them on the website, on their website. Really, what I hope for is for our customers who certainly know we're going to be on this show. All I'm looking for them to do is say, why don't I have these plants in my greenhouse right now? And give us a call.
Right, exactly.
And you cannot get this kind of publicity on your own. You just cannot.
I'm very excited. I'm very thrilled because it's the begonia that brought us here. So as a child, I didn't have a dog. I had a begonia.
Oh,
and,
cool.
It was a begonia mince, a very large plant that was sitting in the window with the sun shining through it, rubbing those furry red stems. And here we are on the Martha show all because of that plant. So
Wonderful.
it's very cool because it's the stories that bring us, through life, but especially in our industry. I think it's, everybody's got grandma's plant.
For the industry.
I'm very proud of Lloyd. For Peachtree, he's always been the front man. I've always been the one, I've got the more artistic look. I always say, he's the head and I'm the heart of the business. So this is wonderful. And he's comfortable, and we all know, he loves to talk, and he does it very well.
Okay, so what we're seeing right now is behind the scenes. It's being filmed and, well, not filmed, but set up, and we have a live feed into the studio as they set up.
And that's
Hustle.
acetosa right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just one of the plants that Lloyd is showing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And it was really amazing because it was only, well, I think we got a call from Chanticleer a couple weeks ago asking if they thought Lloyd would like to be on Martha to speak about begonias.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Are you kidding?" Of course he would. So a lot of the plants we had are just things that we already have in the greenhouse. It wasn't anything that was grown special. There are a few of our stock plants, but predominantly it was just, this is what we got. A little spritz from
Oh, there's his beard.
Sitting out there, she's just like,
because you weren't following her script.
well, it's like, yeah, well, Martha's not following the script at all. Martha says what Martha wants to say, you
That's
know.
what we,
You know?
that's what we said.
Yeah, you know, like you're not.
She's done this before.
She's done it before, and you're not going to tell her how to do it.
Flow.
She wants to say what she wants to get across, what she wants to get across, and no, she's smooth. It was funny because she's. While I'm doing it, I'm thinking that. You know, oh, and this one comes from where? I don't have a freaking clue where it comes from. I'm saying to myself, you're making this up. You're gonna hear about it, you know. And you know, like some begonia geek is gonna. They're probably emailing me now.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Before I went on, and she had just done it. And then we went to the commercial, and she's just saying, she looking around the back, and she said, "Oh, this is. Oh my God."
And that was between the commercial breaks?
Yeah, it was before, after the tape had run, they went to commercial, and then we were going to come back out front. And so she just, I'm sorry, it was after I gave her the plant out front, then we went to commercial, and we're just wandering around, and she said, oh, you know, I've got to have some of this, I don't have this, I don't have that.
And then Bob Handover took a dive.
Oh, yeah. And because they would have had to like sweep it all off and stuff like that. And, but anyway, so that's when I gave her that gold dot, and she's like,
the succulent?
yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Isn't that
It was
pretty?
gorgeous.
Yeah. It was, you know, it's a real interesting perspective, you know, because I was told, you know, you don't mention her name. I don't think I said her name once.
It was very conversational, went real smooth.
And they also said, don't look at the audience. You know, you're not there for the audience, you're there for Martha.
Right.
And they made that real clear to me, which was fine.
Yeah.
And because that's what you're there for. You know,
Right.
it's totally what you're there for.
And
so.
the audience is just watching.
Yeah.
Peeking in.
I love the cheerleader guy.
Oh, he was funny.
Oh, man. I couldn't hear. All I could hear was...
when we first went in there, it was just like, did they pick these people or dress them up? Because they looked like a box of crayons. Didn't
The
they?
people
They
in the
were
audience,
so
you mean?
brilliantly colored.
Everyone was
and-
wearing like bright pink, bright orange, bright purple.
So what was it like when they took you out there? Everybody was seated already, I guess? And so they lead you in. Oh, who are they? Who are they? It must have been.
Yeah.
Who are those people getting those prime seats down front? Good.
So she snuck one of your cuttings.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I told you, you know, she wants a Snoopy. She wants...
We can leave the Snoopy.
and she said, I'm going to come see you.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'm going to come see you for sure.